And we are ready, ready, ready. Okay. Well, welcome to another Studio and Stream class with me, Kathy Reed, and I'm honored to have all of you in my presence and all of you in my presence today in class. Today is going to be a fun little flow, and I just want to remind everybody, as always, listen to your body. Don't push yourself too hard. I try to make it both something that'll challenge you, but also empower you. So, with that, today, we're going to start in child's pose. And in child's pose today, I'm going to encourage you to start with your toes tucked instead of flat to really help start to stretch out the toes. So we sit our hips back towards the heels and we walk our hands out and allow the head to rest either on the mat or maybe even on a blanket or a block in front of you. Whatever feels appropriate, whatever feels right. And just start to connect to your breath. Following the inhale in through the nose and out through the nose. Begin to create the separation from what it was you were doing before today's class to here, to now, to being present in your body, in your mind, in the space you hold. If at any time having your toes tucked is bringing you extra discomfort, you can always untuck them. Find whatever variation's right for you. Really follow that inhale as the belly tries to rise, feeling it compress against your legs. And exhale, sinking deeper into the earth, stretching the arms. Don't feel like you have to challenge yourself too much by walking the hands out. There'll be enough opportunities within class to challenge yourself. And take 5 more breaths here. Feeling the expansion in your back and your shoulders, the inhale, and a release, a surrender with the exhale. As we move through poses throughout today's class, I invite you to revisit this breath, this calm, and to help you with your focus. After your exhale, go ahead and start to walk your hands back towards your knees, raising up. Hands come to the thighs, nice and slowly, allowing the blood to flow from your head down your neck. Allow the shoulders to relax down, maybe staying in this toe stand. Maybe it's a little uncomfortable and you take a block, you sit on the block. Whatever feels right for you. One more breath here. And on the inhale, knees raise, hips raise up, coming up over the knees, arms reach out and up. Big inhale. Palms come to touch. Exhale, heart center. Hips come back down towards the heels. Raise the right knee up. Raise the left knee up. If you have blocks, you might want to use your hands to help you get up. It can be a little challenging. Maybe press your knees up even a little bit more. And then left knee down, right knee down. Again, if you have like a block or the chair, anything to help you, this can be really difficult with mobility. So inhale, hips come up over the knees, really focus on this tucking of the tail, arms reach up towards the sky, hands kiss. Exhale, back down to heart center, hips come back down, right knee up, left knee up, maybe toes come up a little bit more as the knees raise up, and back down, left, right. Inhale up, exhale down. Again, you can alternate legs, or maybe see if you can get both up at once. And back down. We'll do 2 more. Follow your breath as you reach up, up, maybe even a back bend. Exhaling down, finding that point of drishti, coming up on the knees and back down. Last one, up, up, up. Again, option to add a back bend before coming back down to the heart, the hips drop, rocking back, using this core, this strength, and knees down. Walk the hands out, tap the toes, get some blood flowing back to them. And then keeping the hips over the knees, walk the hands out. Allow the chest to drop for puppy dog pose. Chest comes down, chin comes down, head maybe even comes down. Feeling this opening of the shoulders. Those triceps wrap away from one another. A couple more breaths here. And slowly start to walk your hands back up to a tabletop pose. In tabletop, we have our hips over our knees, our shoulders are over the wrists. Begin with an inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the tail, cow pose. Exhale, round the back, pressing into the mat, pushing it away, curling the chin towards the chest, cow pose. Follow your breath through your cow and your cat on the exhale. Do 2 more on your own. Following your breath. Maybe you're going slower than me. Maybe you're going a little bit faster. Really feel into the movement. Feel into your body. And then back to tabletop. Really think about drawing this belly up towards the spine. Feel this engagement. Test this engagement. Lift the knees. You can have the toes tucked or the toes flat. Whatever position you're in is okay. Really grabbing into the fingers. Draw that belly up. Draw that belly up for 3, for 2, for 1. Drop it back down. Toes come to meet. Child's pose, hips sit back. Walk the hands out and maybe even roll the palms open up towards the sky, pinkies facing one another, opening the shoulders even some more. Back to tabletop, raising up. Again, belly, drawing up and in. Right arm reaches up towards the sky, big stretch. And then leading with the pinky edge of your hand, use that to reach over towards 9 o'clock. So you'll have your pinky edge of your hand down first, and then maybe resting your head on the side of on the mat, maybe on a block. Left hand can be by your face, maybe reaching out. And then if you feel ready, maybe rolling over, allowing the thumb to come to the ground, palm down of that right hand. Big stretch here. One more breath. And if your left arm's extended, return it back in front of your face. Unwind, untwist, reach up towards the sky. This time, picture that clock and picture 10 o'clock. So again, leading with that pinky edge. Reach that hand, that pinky, that right pinky over towards where 10 o'clock is. A little bit different stretch here. Again, left arm maybe reaching out in front, and then maybe rolling your thumb towards the ground. Maybe it doesn't reach, and that's fine. Maybe it doesn't move at all. Listen to your body. If it's too intense, back off. That's okay. 2 more breaths here. And then if your left arm's extended again, return it back in front of your face. Unwind, reach that right arm up towards the sky. This time, 11 o'clock. Reaching down and under, reaching up over towards the corner-ish of your mat. It won't quite be there, but, 11. Where is your 11? And then again, maybe the thumb is able to roll your bicep rolling over towards the ground. Maybe not. Big stretches here. One more breath. Return the left arm if it's extended. Reach that right arm up towards the sky. Wiggle the fingers and make some big circles, reaching back, allowing to graze in front of you and up, lubricating the shoulder joint. 3 circles back, and then 3 circles forward. Switching directions. Maybe allowing the gaze to watch your hand as it goes up and around, up, around. You find yourself back at your tabletop. Again, stay here. Maybe if you had your toes pointed last time, curl them this time as we raise the knees up, maybe just an inch. Drawing the belly up towards the spine, curling the back, almost like we're in that cat pose, and hold for another 3, for 2, for 1. Let the knees drop. Opposite side. So left arm reaching up towards the sky, big stretch. Exhale, leading with the pinky edge of the hand, moving over towards 3 o'clock. Allowing the head to rest. Maybe on a block, maybe on the ground, and then maybe curling, rolling over so that thumb reaches towards the ground. Send your breath to any areas of resistance that you may be feeling. Walking that right hand up, maybe. And bringing it back if it's extended. Uncurling, reaching up, 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 up. And 2 o'clock. Threading it through, reaching out. Again, on the pinky first. And then maybe rolling towards the ground. It might not go. One more breath here. And unwind up towards the sky. No surprises. 1 o'clock. Here we come. Threading it through and under. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Again, maybe that right arm reaches out and up in front. Maybe rolling towards flat Maybe the palm touches, maybe it doesn't. It's okay. Wherever you're at, it's a journey. We're all shaped by these experiences, and we're in it together, and it's progress, not perfection. Go ahead, return that right hand in front of your face if it's extended out. Left arm reaching up towards the sky. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the fingers. 3 circles swooping back and up, maybe following the gaze. Steady, controlled, and switching directions. Moving forward to back, opposite direction that you did 3 times. And coming back down, child's pose. This time in child's pose, I invite you to reach the arms back towards the toes and really allow the shoulders to be heavy. Finding your breath, finding that calm. Coming back. And finding this kindness for yourself, wherever you are. Realizing it's okay. Two more breaths here. And slowly walk your hands forward. Coming back up. Tabletop pose. This time we'll take our right leg and kick it back behind us. Find some length. Curl it in slightly so the top of your quad so it draws inward. And then lift that right leg up. Hold it out here. Draw the belly up. Maybe extend that left arm out in front of us. Hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Allow the left hand to drop. We'll cross the right leg over the left and twisting over. Gaze comes out, looking towards that right heel. Big opening of the right side body. One more breath here. Then coming back, having that leg extended. We'll take a bend, bring it up, right leg reaches up towards our right elbow, and then to our fire hydrant. So raising it out towards the side 5 times, 5 leg lifts. That's 2, 3, 4. Last one, hold. And then extend it back, cross it back over. This time maybe allowing that left hand to come back and reach as though it can grab that back heel. Again, this is an invitation and not a necessity. Next pose, we're going to take that extended leg, and that right knee is going to drive up towards our right tricep. Left hand comes up, maybe to tap. Maybe. And reaching back around, left arm comes back to reach. So doing this kind of cross motion, reaching back and across. One more, maybe tap, back and across, and back to center. Take that right hand and flip it so the back part of it, the top of the hand is on the mat, and just allow a little bit of pressure to come. Maybe doing some little circles, help alleviate any tension you might have built up in that wrist before we switch sides. So coming on to our left side, first we start by extending that left leg back behind us. And maybe during this entire sequence, all you're doing is playing with lifting this left leg and bringing it down. Or maybe you extend that right leg up, right arm up, thumb towards the sky. and hold in this extension. Foot is flexed for another 5. Belly draws in 4. Reaching, reaching, reaching. 3 for 2. And 1. Right hand comes down. Left leg crosses over. Big side body stretch for that left side body. Gazing out towards that left heel. One more breath here. Extend that leg back behind you. Take a bend, draw it left knee towards left elbow. And then raising that unit up towards the sky, this fire hydrant. 5 leg lifts. Yeah, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Extend it out. Cross it over. Doesn't this pose feel good now? Again, you have the option to stay here or anything that we've done up to this point, or take that right hand and reach it back, maybe grabbing towards that heel. You can't reach it, but maybe you can try. And option to add some of that cross bend fun. So that extended leg comes back, left arm, left leg comes towards that left tricep, right arm comes, maybe taps the knee, back around. 2 more times. Left knee up, tap, back around, side body switch. Last one, tap, and back to tabletop. Tuck the toes, hips come up towards the sky, and let's just walk our way tiptoe to the front of our mat. Ragdoll here, maybe a deep bend in your knees, nodding the head up and down, saying, yes, 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 I love yoga with Kathy Reed. Or no, 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 what did I do today? Whatever it is, you're fine. Thanks for showing up to the mat. Again, this is your practice. I merely provide suggestions of things to do while on the mat, but what you do is up to you. One more breath here. And slowly roll your way back up to standing. Last thing to come up is going to be our chin. Shoulders drop down away from the ears. Heavy, fingers driving towards the ground. Maybe picturing that you're tickling the ground, closing your eyes. Then turn your palms, if they aren't already, forward. So palms facing out. Start to bend in the knees, lowering the hips down, keeping the heart forward, keeping the collarbones forward until maybe your chest comes to meet your thighs. Drop down into a forward fold, palms reach, palms face back, and then slowly roll your way back up, chin to chest, vertebrae by vertebrae. We'll do this 4 more times on your own. So flip the palms facing forward, bending in the knees. Big inhale here. And on the exhale, palms face back, roll your way up. Finding this connection to our body, to our breath, this fluidity. On your own. Really think about this heaviness in our arms. Inner thighs drawing in, the stability, being grounded through this movement. our left foot, our right foot, all four corners of each. Maybe one more. Finish where you're at. Meet me back in our Tadasana mountain pose. Feet are about hip width apart. Shoulders over our hips, hips over our ankles. Big breath in. Exhale it all out. One more inhale in. Audible exhale out. Arms reach up towards the sky. Left hand grabs the right wrist. And instead of pulling over towards our left, we're going to reach over towards our right. So really having this dynamic of pulling on our right arm, and this one anchored in place. So it's almost like that right arm is a cactus arm and it's this pull. And you're using this pushing and pulling sensation to open up, bicep by the ear, and up towards the sky, opposite side. So right hand grabs left wrist. Again, cactus that left arm. And have this pull that you're pulling on, but it's really just your left arm to help open. Again, creating this dynamic in both of our arms. Back up towards the sky. Switching once again, this time invitation to add a little Shiva pose. So we cactus the right arm and then take that left foot and step it back to not only out to the side, open up that left side body. Again, pushing and pulling. Finding the steadiness of breath. And coming back up towards the sky. Switching sides once again, right foot steps over towards our left side, cactus that left arm, opening up through the right side body. And back to center, swoosh it down 3 times, audible exhale, bending in the knees, coming back up. That's 1, swoosh it down. And last one, swoosh. Arms reach up to the sky, exhale, heart center. Shifting the weight onto our right foot, begin to lift that left leg up. Left knee comes up. Practicing a little bit of stability here. Maybe we can hold for another 3, for 2, and on 1, we start to hinge forward, reach the arms forward as we step that left leg to the back of the mat. Knee drops, arm reach up towards the sky, low lunge. One more breath here. Then exhale, shifting our hips back, extending through that right leg. We find ourselves in the half splits. Toes reaching up. This is one where it might be nice to have a block to help you through it. And coming back up. Arms reach up towards the sky. Lift that back knee, maybe. And hands come to heart center, shifting the weight forward. Step that left foot to meet the right. Back at the front of the mat. Arms sweep up, up, up. Exhale, heart center. Opposite side. So weight shifts onto our left foot. Really find this stability. This is our foundation. Have that secure before we start to tease this right leg up. Draw the belly in. Find that focal point on the ground or out in front of you. Something that's not moving. And hang out here for another 3. For 2. And 1. We start to shift our chest forward. Our arms reach out to counter back. As we step that right leg towards the back of our mat, dropping the right knee, arms up towards the sky. Allow the shoulders to sink down away from the ears. On your next exhale, half splits. Hips sink back, straighten that left leg, arms come down, toes reach back towards your face. And coming forward into that high lunge, maybe you can keep the knee down if you want. Arms come up, maybe extend that back leg. Very nice. Hands come down to the heart. Shift the weight forward. Start really pressing into that left leg. And maybe drag. Maybe it takes you a couple tries to get there, and that's okay. Arms reach up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, up halfway. Hands come to the shins. Collarbones shine forward. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands. Step the feet back. Plank pose. Always invitation to drop the knees. And then we'll shift our weight forward slightly, keeping the elbows hugging and slowly lower down. All the way. Pointing the toes back behind you, keeping the hands planted underneath the shoulders. Lift your way up. Cobra, maybe upward facing dog. Exhale, back down. Tuck the toes. Push your way through tabletop to downward facing dog. Hips reach up towards the sky. Pedal the feet. Then gaze comes to the front of the mat. Walk, step, jump, float, whatever you need to do to get there. Root to rise. Slowly roll your way back up to standing. Allow the hands to come back to your heart, thumbs pressing against the chest, maybe checking in to the beat of your own heart. Remembering that place that we started today's class at, that calm, that breath, that ease. Once again, we'll be shifting our weight onto the right foot, finding that foundation, lifting the left leg up. We won't be here so long this time before we allow those to stretch out, stepping our way back into our low lunge. Drop the back knee, arms reaching up towards the sky. Drop the shoulders down away. Next exhale, allow the hips to drop back, half splits. Next inhale, coming back up, either low lunge or maybe high lunge, allowing the knee to come up. Then left hand comes down next to your front foot. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Easy pull, easy twist. And exhale, gaze comes back down. Right hand comes back down. Looking at the front of our mat, shifting our weight into that right foot. Allow that left foot to come to meet the right. And then reach up towards the sky. Hands kiss. Exhale, heart center. Switching sides. Weight comes onto the left foot. Right leg rises. Again, still connected, thumbs to our heart. And then reaching out, stepping back. Allowing the right foot to plant behind us. Right knee drops, arms up towards the sky. And exhale into our half splits. Monkey pose. Shifting the weight forward, rising up. Maybe allowing that right knee to come up as well. you're welcome to keep it down. And then coming into our twist, so right arm comes down either to maybe even a block can help you get there. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Gaze maybe up in the fingertips. And then looking where you're going to step. So left hand comes down, gaze comes to the front of the mat, shifting our weight forward. So we'll start by shifting the weight forward, coming onto the ball of the foot to the tippy toe of that back foot, stepping up, and then roll your way back up. Arms reach up towards the sky. Exhale, let's swan dive forward. Inhale the shins, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step back. You can either meet me in downward facing dog or go through a vinyasa, allowing the weight to shift forward, lowering down through chaturanga to cobra or upward facing dog. Then back to downward facing dog. Look to the front of the mat, bend the knees, step or jump. And then coming back up, very nice. Exhale, heart center. Okay, adding on a little bit more. Weight on the right foot, lifting the left. Find that focus. And then arms reach forward, this time maybe lingering if you have warrior 3 in your toolbox. Add warrior 3, allowing the arms to extend forward, that left leg to extend back before meeting me in our low lunge. Very nice. And then lowering the hips back towards your left heel, extending the right leg, half splits. Coming forward, our high lunge, low lunge maybe. Left hand drops to the front of the mat next to your right foot. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Stay here. Maybe if you want to challenge yourself and you're a little advanced, you take your back leg, your left knee comes, your weight shifts into your left hand, your weight shifts into your right foot. You allow that left knee to come to your right calf, and then back 3 times. So left knee, right calf, and then allowing the right hand to frame the front foot, looking at where you're going to step. Left foot comes to meet the right. Arms reach up towards the sky. Exhale. Heart center. Opposite side. Again, shifting the weight to the left foot this time. Right knee raises up. Option to meet me in low lunge, or if you want, reach out for your warrior 3. Right leg reaching back, belly drawing up, arms maybe reaching out, maybe staying at your heart. And then stepping back with control, allowing the right knee to drop, arms up towards the sky, and then shifting the weight back over that right heel, left toes curling towards your face. Shifting the weight forward, high lunge, arms up, right knee up. Dropping that right arm down, right palm comes to the mat, maybe a block, left arm reaches up towards the sky. You can stay here or join me for having that right knee come to tap that left calf 3 times. Shifting the weight back and forth, back and forth. And then looking to the front of the mat, allowing the arms to drop, stepping that right foot to meet the left. Arms reach up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. We've got one more set. You guys are doing great. Forward fold, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog if you want, or through our vinyasa, lowering down. Throw a push up in there if you're being wild. Dog. And then step, hop, float, crawl, whatever you need to do to get to your front mat. Arms reach out, up towards the sky. Exhale, heart center. Last one. Okay, so shifting the weight towards our right foot. I promise. Last one, guys. Left knee raises up. Again, maybe warrior 3 or meet me in low lunge. You may want to play with different arm variations in the warrior 3 if you're there. Forward or back, airplane arms. Maybe at your heart. Then stepping down, low lunge. Arms up towards the sky. Exhale, sink the hips back. Fingers reaching forward. And shifting the weight forward to our high lunge. Arms reach up. Knee comes up. Left arm comes down to the mat. In the front, right arm reaches up towards the sky. Again, this time you have the option to stay here. Option 1. Option 2, take 3 taps, left knee to right calf. Option 3 is you kick all the way through the whole of your left hand and your right foot. Looks a little something like this. Pistol. There you go. Try that a couple times, playing around, a little bit of mobility. Like I said, there's, yeah. Right arm comes down. Can't have too much fun. I know at home you're having a blast too. Step your way forward. Roll your way back up. Arms reach up. Let's balance out our body. Now there's no surprises. You know exactly what to expect for the next side. So shifting the weight to that left foot. Right knee comes up. Again, your variation, maybe warrior 3 you explore before coming into your low lunge. Arms reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hips sink back. Left toes sink back. Coming up into our high lunge. Arms reach up, right knee comes up. Exhale, right arm coming down to the mat, maybe a block. Left hand up towards the sky, variation 1, variation 2. Right knee, left calf. Variation 3, kicking your way through for this pistol squat. Right arm kicks through and comes back. Kicking through, have it. Laugh at yourself, laugh at the motion, laugh at what this is. All right, you guys are great. And gaze comes down, hand comes down. Step to the front of the mat. Roll your way back up. Arms reach up towards the sky. Exhale. Heart center, heart center, heart center. Check in. Couple breaths here. Arms come out in front of you. Slowly sink the hips down. Lower and lower and lower and lower as we go through chair all the way. Maybe you need to put your hands down to help you take a seat. Roll your way all the way onto your back. Hug the knees in. Boy, does this feel good. Feeling grounded. You are energized, you are uplifted. Now you're coming back down. Kick those legs up, sky. Allow the ankles to roll, left, right, left, little circles. And then have your palms come down to your side, flat on the mat. And just raise the base of your tail up just slightly. Should feel some abdominals working right now. And that's good. And just hold this pose. Take the arms up towards the sky also. And then maybe even the shoulders come up off the ground too. Curling up, curling up. Finding the steadiness of breath. And shoulders come down, tail comes down, shake it all out. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Feeling good, feeling good. Beautiful. Allow the soles of the feet to come down to the mat. Walk them back so they're just about at the tips of your fingers, hip width apart, setting ourselves up for bridge pose. Inhale here. Exhale. Next, inhale, pressing into our feet. We lift the hips up off the ground, up towards the sky, squeezing in our glutes, inner thighs drawing in. Again, pressing into the ground, feet strong, legs strong. Squeeze, 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 and relax. Bridge pose. Inhale, back up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And try not to tuck your chin in towards your chest. Rather, drive your chest towards your chin. Squeeze those inner thighs. Maybe you have a block and you could put the block in between your legs to really harness this energy and to prevent your knees from splaying out too much to this V shape. Exhale, back down. One more time. Bridge pose. Coming up. And maybe taking a clasp, rolling onto the tops of your shoulders, clasping the hands underneath, squeezing the palms together. Again, checking in with the knees. Are they coming out to the side? Allowing the chest to come to the chin rather than the chin to the chest. Glutes are engaged. For 5. For 4, pressing in with all 4 corners of your feet. For 3. For 2. On 1, unclasp your hands. Roll onto the ball of your feet. Maybe arms reach out above your head. And slowly roll your way back down. Vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae. Take a figure 4 cross, reclined pigeon pose. Right leg crosses over the left. So right ankle is under the left knee or on the thigh. Take whatever variation feels good for you here. So maybe you're staying in this pose and you just use your right hand to press your right thigh away from you. Maybe you lift that left foot up off the ground, thread the needle, right hand comes through that gap you created, and then you squeeze. You compress in either your shin of that left leg, maybe the thigh. What feels good for you today? Several breaths here. Checking in how your body feels. Sending your breath, the hips to the glutes. Three more breaths here. Take your time. And slowly unclasp. Allowing the left foot to drop to the ground. Take the arms out to a cactus, so making this field goal shape. And just as one unit, allow the hips to drop over towards the left, maybe right sole of the foot lands on the ground. Nice twist. Gaze maybe out over the right arm. Or maybe taking your left hand to clasp the right ankle. And then securing it and then driving that right knee away from you to really get into the IT band. Steadiness of breath. Finding this combination of undoing and doing, activation and relaxation. Finding that calm after that fight or flight, that activation of our sympathetic nervous system as we go, 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 challenge, challenge, challenge. How do we recover when faced with challenges? A practice on the mat, we can take off the mat. Whether it's physical, emotional, spiritual. And if your hand is clasping that ankle, go ahead, relax it. Coming back to that cactus. Strong core, allow it to come back to that figure four, reclined pigeon. And switching sides. You may want to extend it out, rock it left and right before switching sides. Where the left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Again, whatever variation feels good for you. Maybe using your left hand to press the left knee away. Maybe raising that right leg up to draw that left shin in towards you. Taking a clasp around our right thigh. Or maybe that right shin. Top foot is flexed. So it creates this little L between the foot and the shin. Allowing our shoulders to stay connected to the earth. Breathing into the glutes. Two more breaths here. And slowly, with control, releasing our reclined pigeon pose. Taking those arms out, maybe cactus, maybe out to a T. And then allowing all that, the lower half of your body, just drop over towards the right side. And stay here, maybe gazing out over the left arm, the left fingertips. Or even grabbing with your right hand, that left ankle, And driving that left knee away to get into the IT of the left side. Another reminder that it's your practice, your hour, your chance to do what you need to do. The mind might be wandering. Beckon it back to your body and how it feels in this moment. What muscles are relaxed? What muscles are activated? Where is your breath? Is it an inhale? Is it an exhale? Three more breaths here. And slowly unclasp your ankle if it's clasped. Drive the unit back up. Uncross the leg. And then extend both legs out to the corners of your mat. Allow the arms to maybe stay out in a T or drive them in by your side, palms up towards the sky as we enter Shavasana. Maybe there's something that helps support you in your Savasana, a weight bag on the hips of the pelvis, maybe a blanket rolled up underneath the knees, maybe a blanket for warmth, for comfort, for the gentle hug, and soften eyes, cheeks, and the jaw. Allow the shoulders to be heavy and sink into the mat as the arms gracefully follow to the fingertips. Feel the expansion of your inhale in your chest. And on the exhale, sink deeper into the mat, into the ground, into the floor, into the earth. Feel the hips rise on the inhale and melt down deep with each exhale. Allow the legs to drop and be soft, relaxed. And the ankles and all your toes, whether it's 8, 9, or 10, wherever you're at. Okay. And just be. Start to bring awareness back to the space, room, closet, wherever you're practicing right now. And come back to your body. Wiggling toes and fingers, allowing the head to drop. Right ear, left ear, right ear, left ear. Maybe allow the corners of your mouth to turn up for a little smile as you roll onto one side. Allowing your head to cradle on the nook of the arm, the other hand to rest in the space that's held you for this last hour. If you have a message to send out, do a little tap on the ground and seal that message. And slowly push your way back up into a seated position. Find your breath. Big breath in. Exhale, let it all out, cleansing out. Check in. How do you feel right now? Big class. Well, we did a lot. We did a lot. You did a lot. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me on the mat for today's practice. And I hope there's a sense of empowerment and calm and fun and giddiness and whatever it was that you got out of this class. I hope it's something to carry with you until I can see you again. Thanks for joining me. Namaste.